Hey guys, I am back. This time I have a yarn haul and an update on some current projects I'm working on. Um, but I guess first I will start with the yarn haul because really new stuff is the most exciting thing always. This past weekend I went to Philadelphia and visited a yarn store called Loop where I was able to pick up a bunch of new yarn. I guess like technically only 6 balls, but it was very exciting for me. So the first one is I was visiting one of my friends and she wanted me to make her a hat. So I told her to pick out yarn that she wanted, and this is what she came up with. It's kind of showing up redder than it is. It's more on the orange side, but it is called Merino Extra Fine. So what's the company? I don't know, there's a sticker over it. But I really like it because there's like a texture to it. So she wants a hat with like one of those big obnoxious flowers on the side, which I make all the time because I am obnoxious, so that's what she wants. So that's going to be a knitted hat, and that's the yarn that she bought for me to make it. And then right now I'm working on, I'll show it to you in a couple minutes, but I'm working on a really long tube scarf. So I was thinking that I would make them for a bunch of our family members for Christmas. So I started to buy some yarn because if I don't start on them soon, it's going to be like 12 years before it's done. So I ended up getting this Giselle Classic Elite yarns. It's like kind of fuzzy, like a lace weight. But it's mohair, wool, and nylon. So that'll be like a fun sort of fuzzy tube scarf. I don't know, I'm really excited to work with it. So I got 3 of these. So that was all at Loop, and I'll put their website below. You can click on it and check it out. So if you're ever in Philadelphia near South Street, you should go check it out because it was really cute and fun, and that's how I get my jollies apparently. So as far as current projects, I guess I'll start with what I was just talking about, which is the long tube scarf. I was in Delaware a couple weekends ago, and a friend of mine and I went to a yarn store called Garden of Yarn, I think. Yeah, Garden of Yarn. We go there every time I kind of go to visit her down in Westchester. And we saw this really long tube scarf made out of lace weight yarn. And we ended up going to Joann's later and buying the yarn to make them because it kind of got stuck in our heads. So we ended up getting this yarn, which is Patton's Lace Sequin, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's like fun and sparkly, just like my personality. So I've been working on it, and it's kind of taking forever. Basically, I cast on, I think I did like 100 because it was what fit around on the needle without me like killing myself trying to like make it fit. So I think I cast on 100 and you just knit around. So it's really mindless, very slow going, but very, very mindless. So whenever I don't want to work on one of my other projects that requires thought and paying attention and reading a pattern, I just kind of pick this one up. The only thing is I'm going to have to block the bottom because, of course, knitting in the round, you're going to get a curled bottom, and I hate blocking, so I kind of really want to kill myself just thinking about it. But I don't know, I think it's coming out really nice. There you can kind of see how sparkly it is. I mean, it's not annoying sparkly, maybe it is to some people, but I don't know, I think it's a nice color. So that's that, and I got three balls of this one, so that it's going to be like really long. So I imagine I'll be done with that sometime in like 2014 maybe. And then I started working on my friends having a baby boy in November, so I crocheted her a sweater. Whoa, isn't it cute? Oh my god, it's like the size of my head. Yeah, it came out really cute. It was kind of a pain in the butt. I don't know why so many baby sweaters are made in panels because I really detest sewing things together. So I kind of wish it was in the round, and I'm not really sure why it couldn't have been. But overall, I think it came out really cute. And since it's a November baby, it's heavier, so it'll be nice in the winter. I wouldn't ever make this for like a newborn in July or something because that would be cruel. But yeah, I still have to weave in the ends. I've been done with this for like 2 weeks now, and I just can't bring myself to spend the 15 minutes it would take to do that. But yeah, that came out really cute. And then the same yarn that I used to make this, I was watching videos from Beth in Texas, and I think I'm going to make a separate video when the projects that I'm making for her charities are done. But she was mentioning a couple charities, and the one that I wanted to do is, I think it's World Vision Knit for Kids. And basically you can knit or crochet sweaters for kids. And I decided that I'm going to crochet the sweater because I kind of thought the pattern was cuter than the knit ones. So I got the pattern's free. And then when you're done, you just sort of mail it out and they take care of the rest. They send it to kind of all over the world for kids who need clothes. However, I have not gotten very far. This is my sweater so far. It's the bottom. It's a really simple pattern. It's basically just a bunch of single crochets and double crochets. So if you don't know a thing about crocheting and you just know some basic stitches, you could probably make this sweater. It looks kind of similar to the baby sweater. You can see the difference. This is the baby sweater now. It looks similar. This one was accomplished by, it's all single crochet, but you alternate between the front and back loops. So that's how you get that texture. And then this one is single and double crochets. So I mean, they kind of look, they give like a similar bumpy texture. But yeah, so I'll put the URL for that down below, and then I'll probably post another video later with like all the information that you would need. I'll link to Beth's video as well in case you're interested. Back to my friend who's having a baby. Apparently I'm going insane making baby sweaters, but when we were shopping we saw this pattern book from Sublime, and I kind of fell in love with this little number. So she really liked it too, and so I bought the book, which I kind of thought was maybe a little bit overpriced. It was $19 for this book. There's, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 patterns in it. It's a really cute book. I'm not sure I would have paid $19 again, but I really wanted I don't know, it's cute. It's called Little Sailor Girl or something like that. So I started making it with the Sublime Cashmere, I think it's called. Do I have a thingy? Yes, I do. It's Sublime Baby Cashmere Merino Silk DK. And also not very cheap, but I figured I like my friend, so I'm going to make her child something obnoxious and wearable with decent yarn. This is another one that's knit in panels. So this is I think this is the left panel, so it would go over here. They didn't have any white that day, so we picked out this light blue. But you kind of make it like this, like you knit this whole edge, then you cast off, and then you make this part, and then eventually you'll sew this back on. This is going to be a nightmare for me because I really hate sewing. And you sew it back up, and then that's the left panel. This is the right panel that I'm almost done with right now. Same dealio with this thingy that you sew on. And then I finished the back panel as well, and it's all kind of curled up in itself. That's one side, and then there's the other. It's adorable, of course. So I was worried I was gonna run out of yarn for that one because it seemed like it was taking a lot, but I started with the back panel, so that's probably why all these other little panels aren't taking nearly as long, so I think I'll be okay. Yeah, so that's that. That's my mini haul, and then some of my projects. You can see I'm kind of crazy. I also have one traveling scarf I haven't worked on yet, and another one coming for my traveling scarf group, but I can't pass them on until the next person in my line has mailed out her two, because you can't have two at a time, and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to work on all this stuff until she sends something out, because I definitely have enough going on at this point. And I still want to buy a lot more yarn anyway. But yeah, I'm really excited about Loop. I had a lot of fun there. My friend went in with me, and so did my husband and her boyfriend, and they kind of wanted to leave. As soon as we walked in there, they thought I was crazy, and I started speaking a different language with, I think he was the owner, about winding yarn, so they thought I was nuts. But yeah, definitely check it out if you're ever in Philadelphia. Yeah, so that's that. Hopefully I keep posting videos on a semi-regular basis. And maybe I'll be back next week with some updates on my projects, and maybe I'll be done with that sweater. Here's hoping, because classes start for my MBA program again in just over a week. Boo, summer's over. So yeah, I hope you're all having a great day and that you've had a good weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.